In the dusty plains of Kansas, Oscar Diggs, a small-time circus magician and con artist, performs in front of modest crowds. Known as Oz, he uses cheap tricks and sleight of hand to amaze the audience. However, behind the charming exterior, Oscar dreams of greatness and longs to be a powerful, renowned figure, someone who could rise above his humble beginnings. His life as a circus magician is anything but glamorous, and he often resorts to manipulating people to get what he wants. One day after a performance, Oscar's con catches up with him when a fellow circus performer, angered by one of Oscar's many deceptions, chases him through the circus grounds. In a desperate attempt to escape, Oscar jumps into a hot air balloon which quickly ascends into the sky. As he drifts away, a sudden storm brews on the horizon, growing into a massive, violent tornado. Oscar's balloon is swept up into the swirling winds, and he finds himself at the mercy of the storm, hurtling toward the unknown. After a terrifying journey, Oscar awakens to find himself in a fantastical, vibrant world. The land is unlike anything he's ever seen, filled with colorful landscapes, towering cliffs, and strange, magical creatures. He soon discovers that he has arrived in the mystical land of Oz. As he floats down in his balloon, he is greeted by Theodora, a beautiful witch who believes Oscar to be the great and powerful wizard foretold in a prophecy, destined to save Oz from an evil force. Theodora leads Oscar through the lush, wondrous land, explaining that the wicked witch has taken control of the Emerald City, and that Oz has been waiting for a mighty wizard to defeat her. Seeing an opportunity to become the hero and gain the fame and fortune he has always craved, Oscar plays along, pretending to be the wizard she believes him to be. Theodora is taken by Oscar's charm, and she quickly develops feelings for him, convinced that together they can save Oz. As they travel to the Emerald City, they are joined by Finley, a loyal and talkative flying monkey who pledges his service to Oscar, believing him to be the great wizard. Oscar, not wanting his deception to be uncovered, convinces Finley to keep his secret, promising riches in return for his loyalty. Upon reaching the Emerald City, Oscar is welcomed as the long-awaited savior. However, things take a turn when he meets Evanora, Theodora's sister and another powerful witch. Evanora is the true villain, hiding her wickedness behind a facade of kindness. She manipulates Oscar into believing that Glinda, the good witch of the South, is the true threat to Oz. Evanora gives Oscar a task to journey into the dark forest and destroy Glinda's wand, claiming it is the source of her power. Accompanied by Finley and a small porcelain doll named China Girl, whose village was destroyed by the wicked witch's forces, Oscar sets off to confront Glinda. Along the way, Oscar begins to feel the weight of the expectations placed on him, knowing deep down that he is not the great wizard everyone believes him to be. Despite his doubts, he presses on. When Oscar finally meets Glinda, he discovers the truth. She is not the wicked witch, but a kind and benevolent protector of the people. She explains that it is Evanora who is the real threat, and that the prophecy spoke of a wizard not of great power, but of great heart, who would help unite the people of Oz against her tyranny. Oscar, feeling like an imposter, is reluctant to accept this role. He admits to Glinda that he is just a simple magician, not a real wizard. However, Glinda sees potential in him, not because of his magical abilities, but because of his ingenuity and resourcefulness. She encourages him to embrace his cleverness and use the tools at his disposal to inspire hope in the people of Oz. With Glinda's guidance, Oscar devises a plan to overthrow Evanora and her forces. Instead of relying on magic, he uses his skills as a showman and illusionist to create the illusion of a powerful wizard. He constructs elaborate tricks, smoke machines, and other inventions to convince Evanora and her army that the great Wizard of Oz has arrived to challenge her. In the climactic battle, Oscar and his allies launch their plan. Using fireworks, holograms, and mechanical devices, they create a larger-than-life projection of Oscar as a fearsome, all-powerful wizard. Evanora and her forces are overwhelmed by the spectacle, and in the chaos, Glinda is able to confront and defeat Evanora in a magical duel, revealing her true wicked nature to Theodora. Heartbroken by the revelation of her sister's evil and Oscar's deception, Theodora succumbs to her anger and jealousy, transforming into the Wicked Witch of the West. She flees into the night, vowing revenge on Oscar and Glinda. With Evanora's defeat, peace is restored to the Emerald City, and the people of Oz rejoice, believing that the great and powerful wizard has saved them. Although Oscar knows he is not a true wizard, he accepts his role as a leader and protector of Oz. He chooses to stay in this magical land, using his talents as an illusionist to guide the people and help them rebuild. In the end, Oscar learns that true greatness does not come from power or fame, but from courage, heart, and the ability to inspire others. Though he may not possess real magic, he becomes the wizard Oz needs, a symbol of hope and cleverness in a land filled with wonders. And so the legend of the Wizard of Oz is born, a tale of a man who, though flawed and imperfect, found a way to become the hero of a magical land.